Boom, ever onward tribe. I have been wrestling mightily with how to introduce kind of a new shift or phase in the content that I've been delivering. I'm trying to produce more, be more faithful to getting what I'm thinking about, what you want to hear, I hope, and will be of value out to you. And we're doing that through social media and YouTube channel and podcast formats and all that good stuff. But I've really tried to build a better kind of visual identity with that and a way to move forward. And it occurred to me, shooting from the hip, I should do this with something that gets clicks. You want something to go viral and get hits, something salacious or gossipy or controversial. Start this thing off with, hey, whatever you do, don't listen to me. Everybody's full of it, and you just got to pick the person that's the least full of it or the one that you can trust or listen to and move forward. Or the opposite, make sure you listen to me. If you listen to what I say, it might save your life. Or there I was, knee deep in hand grenade pins, ready to get in a gunfight, staring death in the face. Something that would get clicks and people would be interested in. And as I worked through that, it just didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel like me. In the end, I like breaking things down to very, very simple terms. So whatever I'm thinking of, I want to get it down to the most concise, elemental level. So it makes sense to me. If I can get something down to its basics, then I can figure out the systems that I need to build to get to where I want to get. And so when I try and distill this content and what I like to do down to its most elemental form, it is really the idea of mentorship. And I want to be a mentor to you. This concept of mentorship has been around for millennia. I mean, you can go back to Homer's Odyssey 3,000 some odd years ago, when Odysseus was actually leaving for the Trojan War. He left his son with one of his most trusted compatriots, Mentor. That was his name. And that is a concept or an idea that's always meant a great deal to me. I have had an embarrassment of riches when it comes to mentors, coaches, parents, pastors, friends, my brother. I mean, I just have an unbelievable well to tap into. And the great thing about mentors is you want to seek out mentors that really open things up to you, challenge you, and push you to do great things. You also have to be aware of those mentors that might not be the best, but you can pull great lessons from as well. But I want this to be a mentorship opportunity for you. In that distillation of making things very, very simple. I love ancient literature, warfare, history, art, all those different things. There's almost nothing more elemental or basic than the Bible. A very, very powerful work that is, as best I can tell, beyond reproach. Whether you're a believer or not, there's no way you can argue against the tenets and the principles from the Bible. Faith, humility, joy, love. I mean, no one can really poke holes in that. There's a passage from the Bible to help wrap this up that I love. It comes from Proverbs. You'll see it or hear it a lot when it relates to warriors or training or athletes. And it's, as iron sharpens iron, one person sharpens another. I love this concept, the idea of sharpening and testing yourself and building yourself against other people. I do think if I were to write it over again, far be it for me to say I could write anything better than what's in those pages. That said, artistically, I have sharpened many knives. And I like the idea of you as a knife trying to sharpen yourself to be ready for the fight, to be dangerous and to be able to cut. But when you sharpen a knife, you don't do a knife against a knife. You don't do iron against iron to sharpen it. You use a stone. I love this because a stone is rough. It creates friction. And you'd think something that created a sharp blade or something polished would need something sharp or elegant to get it done. But it's dragging something across something rough, something that gives you a resistance that builds you into sharp, honed, precise thing. So here's the deal. I'll be the stone, you be the blade. Let's get sharp together. Ever on.